The lefty on the mound for the Yankees, Max Fried. What do you look for here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Roman Anthony digs in now. The 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
Here's someone, historically speaking, that prefers day games over night games, so I'm excited to see what he does in this one.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout.
Batting second, the shortstop.
Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Here's Trevor Story.
Oh.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one.
Let's go, Max.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Swing and a ball popped up. Goldie under it. 2 down.
Batting third, the designated hitter, Jarren Duran.
Now batting Jarren Duran.
Oh, you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
That catches the top part of the zone. That's strike 2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And ball 1. Hit in the air, center field. Grisham under it. And that's the 3rd out. Middle of the 1st, no score. Back in the Bronx and towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Garrett Crochet. What do we need to know here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Trent Grisham stepping in now for the Yankees.
Up.
Here's your 1.
Oh.
Crochet will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just
that's off the plate.
missed. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 99.
Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees. And Chris, a great matchup in this one. An ace caliber arm in the hill against a deep lineup.
You said it, Boog, and I'm really excited to see how this plays out. The kind of talent they'll be facing, these hitters have a tough task ahead of them. Should be really fun to watch, though.
Aaron Judge stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around.
That's a ball.
Sliced hard, but foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, base is empty. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Yo, 1.
Ball.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
That one not close. Ball 3. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. We played an inning, no score. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras.
Ball.
Fried, a multi-Gold Glove Award winner, 32 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Man, just backdoored him with the breaking ball right there. And I'll tell you what, as a hitter, it looks like it's a mile away, so you give up on it, and then it just hooks around that outside corner. Tell you what, if a pitcher can make a pitch like that, you pretty much just have to tip your cap as you walk back to the dugout.
Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox.
Whoa.
And the 1-0. Swings through that.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Strike 2. Maximus notches the K. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Now here is Carlos Narvaez. And that one hammered. Carrying well. And gone. He made him pay for that one. And they jump ahead in the second. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Now at the plate, Caleb Durbin.
Whoa.
Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the top of the second. And that's downstairs and outside.
Hey.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Max Fried, another strikeout. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now 1-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Bottom of the inning. And stepping in for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Close,
No,
but called a ball. Ball 1. And he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. The lefty, the 1-0. And there's a ball. Next offering misses. 3 balls, no strikes. And there's the automatic.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. And that's outside. And that's ball one. On the ground. And foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. And now a man into scoring position.
Third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate.
Well,
Man at second. There's a swing and a miss. On the ground, out to short. Story sends it over to first, and that is the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Top half of the third inning, and stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer.
On an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
To third. Sends it across to first, and one away in the top of the third.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, number 3, Cedon Rafaela.
So digging in, Cedon Rafaela. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
huh.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Roman Anthony.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2. Tapped softly on the ground. Whips it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back for more from the Bronx as we go to the last of the third. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. Gets the outside corner with that one. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. So he's down on just 3 pitches. Watched the first 2 and then chased after the 3rd.
Yeah, not a very good at bat right there, Boog, but that was also some excellent pitching. The 0-0 and 0-1 pitches were both right on the edge of the strike zone, so it's not like he watched 2 cookies go by. Then a great job of expanding and making him chase the 0-2, knowing he would be in protect mode.
Now, Austin Wells. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-0.
Ball.
That one
3.
missed. And he walked
Nope.
him.
Take it base.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, number 12, Trent.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Led off the game with a strikeout.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That one almost got him. One now. Swings through it for the K. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Got him swinging on that pitch away to finish him off, but everything early in the at-bat was in tight. Really challenged him in there with some competitive pitches, not letting him get his hands extended, but of course that eventually opens up the outside part of the plate, and he just wasn't able to adjust.
Here is Aaron Judge. His first at-bat was a strikeout.
Ball 1.
Wells off of first with 2 away.
Feels like the fastball is catching him off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking him for some reason.
The 1-1.
Ball.
And that's outside.
That's a ball.
Cody Bellinger in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The 3-1. And a swing and a miss there.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
On the ground right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder, Cody
Bellinger up to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time.
Hey.
Two on, 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. And it is gone. He nails one out to right. And it gives them the lead in the 3rd. It's 3-1.
He hit that into the wind, and it still had enough to leave the ballpark. He really connected on that pitch. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. 2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the last half of the third. Right through there for a strike. Down and in, moved his feet. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. Start of the 4th. So stepping in for Boston, Trevor Story.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Hard hit to third. Tosses across to first, and 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
The designated hitter, Jaron Duran.
And next is the designated hitter, Jaron Duran. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. The Yankees leading by 2, top half of inning number 4.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Foul ball there.
Let's go, Maximus.
The 1-2. Sets him down looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. Caught looking his first time up.
Yeah.
Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. Hit on the ground to short. Caballero gets it to first, and Contreras is retired. Red Sox go 1-2-3. Yankees 3 and the Red Sox 1. Back in New York, ready to go, bottom 4. Paul Goldschmidt stepping in now for the Yankees.
You know, these Yankees doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced...
Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is late, and they don't get an out on the play.
Hey, I got to give him credit for busting it down to first to beat out that hit. Speed is obviously not a big part of his game. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
So, man aboard. So, up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. went down on strikes his first time through. That one close, ruled a ball. And that is ball 1. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 2-run homer, and they boost their lead. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Grounded out his first time up. Just missed.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
The 1-0.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Number 56 appears to be getting loose. Toll getting cranked up as well. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a two-bagger. Not stopping, he's going for three. The throw to third, and he's out trying for three.
The triple is arguably the most exciting play in baseball, and the guys work so hard to get around first, to get around second, and to get thrown out at third. Man, you just feel bad for him. On top of that, he was already in scoring position, so you think about how it kind of hurts the team as well.
At the plate, Jose Caballero. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ground ball. Now 2 away. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
28, Austin Wells.
Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Swings through that one for strike one. High fly ball right field. Abreu settles underneath it and makes the grab, and that will end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 5-1 ball game. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. We go to the top of the fifth, and stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. Max Fried will go to work. Abreu, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Here's a 2-1. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Two down. That's inside. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And they have their first hit since the second inning. Next to hit, Carlos Narvaez. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball.
Way inside.
Hey!
Abreu on at first, nobody out. Just missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
The 3-1. So a walk puts runners at first and second.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman, Caleb Durbin.
First and second, no outs. Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue finish off this hitter.
Now the 0-1. And a strike on the outside edge. That one just missing inside. Ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. First time up, he grounded to third.
Here's an opportunity. If you're going to get back in this game, you have to take advantage of this situation. This feels like their chance.
2 on, 1 out. Yeah, that's fouled off. Now there's a bullet down the line. Abreu coming home. He'll score easily. 3-run game. It's 5-2.
Well, that gets them a little closer in this one. It's always fun to see a double rip down the line. That one just barely stayed fair. So that was a good call by the umpire. He was all over it.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Ceddanne Rafaela the next to hit. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. And we're at the top of the 5th. Now an 0-2 from Fried. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. Sets him down looking. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Base hit, 1 run in already. Fires it to the plate. It's off the mark and he scores. Back within 1, it's 5-4.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So 2 down. Now it's going to be Trevor Story. And that's in for a strike. That's too low. Ball one. Action in the pen down there. Number 80 getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Blackburn warming up as well. Anthony, the runner at first with 2 gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox 4. Back here in New York, we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Really important time for a shutdown inning. The last thing they want to do is give up the runs they just scored. Man, that'll steal the momentum. They're hoping to make quick work of this half inning.
Swing and a miss.
Nope, that's away. That's out
Just
the corner.
missed.
Let's go, Trent.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make a move for the bullpen. Garrett Crochet won't go any further, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the Red
New
Sox.
pitcher on here, number 56.
Ryan.
Still pretty early in the ball
Watson.
game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here comes Aaron Judge, 1 for 2. Durbin flips it. 1 at second. Double play. That's ideal relief efficiency. 1 pitch, 2 outs. Not half bad.
Cody Bellinger.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's Cody Bellinger. That one outside. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. So 2 balls and no strikes. Challenge from behind the dish here. And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So that removes their last challenge. This one in the air, center field. Anthony moving under this one. That is the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 5. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox 4. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Jarren Duran getting ready to hit.
The designated hitter, Jarren Duran.
Nope, that's That's low.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Movement in the Yankees pen. Fernando Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Doval also getting ready. Ball to strike. The pitch. Right through there for a strike. Stays alive. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Here comes Wilson Contreras.
Ball. Inside.
The Yanks up by a run, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Ball.
Just off the inside edge. In there at the knees. That's strike 1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Grisham moving under it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder, Wilyer.
So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And down on strikes he goes, and he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail it 5-4. Back at Yankee Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Giancarlo Stanton stepping in now for the Yankees. Just missed.
Outside.
Movement in the bullpen. Zach Kelly preparing to come on if needed.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
The 2-1. Next offering misses down and away. The 3-1 is on the way. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt now. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a foul out of play. Stanton gets his lead at first with nobody out. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
And the batter now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He had a big swing back in the fourth, a 2-run homer, and that helped them get the lead.
And what a swing it was, Boog. Poetry in motion. And those are the type that you hardly feel when you connect with the baseball. Just so smooth, a great feeling off the bat.
That misses the zone. Ball one. Popped up to the left, into foul ground, takes it in for the out. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
So up next for New York, Ryan McMahon.
Hey, one!
And that one almost got him. The 1-1.
Oh.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. The Yanks lead 1 as they hold on to a 5-4 lead.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Yankees.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new
63.
pitcher on the mound, Fernando Cruz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Leading off
Well,
for Boston,
1-run
the catcher,
game.
Carlos
Leading off, Carlos Narvaez. He's already homered in this game.
Whoa!
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Here we
Check
go.
swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. 2-0 the count. Here it comes.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
And that one fouled off. Three-two now. Caleb Durbin in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And a payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. High fly ball out towards left center. Grisham gets there. He's under it. One up, one down.
Up next for the Red Sox, the second baseman,
Caleb Durbin up next for the Red Sox, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. First pitch swinging.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
To the right side. Goldie takes it himself, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer.
Now the third baseman, Marcelo Meyer. Swings through that one. 0-1. There's a strike.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. 1-2-3 go the Red Sox. Still down a run. It's 5-4.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Greg Weisser.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team. And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Jose Caballero now at the plate.
Caballero.
And he lays down a bunt. Slings to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Well, I think the defense was anticipating something here because they were really ready to defend as that ball was put down. Nice little drag bunt, but they get the out. Way to go.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that turns the lineup over.
Up next for the Yankees, the center
Back to the
fielder,
top of the
number
order
12.
now. Trent Grisham will hit next. 1 for 3. And there's a foul ball. Wells at first, 1 gone.
Well, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
That's the ball.
Judge over the top. The 2-1. Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Up next for the Yankees, the left fielder,
Here comes Cody Bellinger, looking to do more of what he did back in the 3rd.
No doubt, that three-run homer is a huge reason why they're in a good spot right now in this ball game, and an important swing of the bat.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That's the ball.
Hard on the ground to first. Contreras takes it to the bag. That ends the inning as they squander a chance to pick up some insurance. Yanks strand a pair. They lead at 5-4. Ready to begin the eighth, and stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. David Bednar, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Doval also throwing. The 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this eighth inning. Down one, any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And that is out of play. Here comes the 0-1. That one way inside. On the ground, right side, Chisholm tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the eighth.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Aaron Boone makes his way out of the dugout, and he will make a move to the bullpen. Fernando Cruz will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for the
New
Yankees.
pitcher for the Yankees,
Number
Camilo
75.
Doval. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's Story now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Doval, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. The Yankees holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the eighth.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Two on that. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Judge going back on it. Out of here. Trevor Story blasts one out the other way. And this game is tied.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game. almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Stepping in, Jarren Duran. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Right through there for a strike. Two down, nobody on. There's a swing and a drive. That one carrying. And it is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they've rallied from 4 back. It's 6-5.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
So 2 down. Here's Contreras now. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Oh.
The 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through that one for strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Next offering popped in the air, right field, and that'll do it. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Red Sox 6 and the Yankees 5. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Slayton. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And here is Giancarlo Stanton.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here. Not many hitters go up there looking for an 0-0 breaking ball, but a good way for the pitcher to get ahead in the count.
Boston's bullpen with some activity. Aroldis Chapman, the closer, is getting ready and perhaps looking at a long save opportunity here. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on with a leadoff single.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Here is Goldschmidt. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Here comes the 0-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boo. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Making a move at first, on to run for the Yankees, Jason Dominguez. Now Jazz Chisholm Jr. steps up for a big at bat. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Right through there for a strike. That misses. And a count 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that is a big first out.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
2 aboard with 1 out. Ryan McMahon digs in now. And there's the strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Inside, just missed. And that one fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Jose Caballero, 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. That's out to center field. Rafaela under it. And that ends the inning.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for the
We're
Yankees.
back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Paul Blackburn. Now into the game, J.C. Escarra. He takes over as the new first baseman. Well, 1-run game. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Oh.
And the 1-0.
That's out the
Movement
corner.
in the Yankees pen. Number 80 getting ready to go. Yarbrough, a left-hander, also throwing. And another ball. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Misses again, 5 in a row. On a line, base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
So up next, Caleb Durbin, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Headed for the plate. The run comes in to score from second.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And next for the Red Sox, Marcelo Meyer. Golden opportunity right here. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. One runs in. Here's the throw. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And they lead by 4.
Oh, that's a big at bat coming through in the clutch to drive in a pair. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Paul Blackburn gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, number 80. No outs. Runner at first. Ceddanne Rafaela, the next to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Strike! Woo!
The 0-1. Swings through that one.
It's a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
The 0-2. That's a little bit low. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, oftentimes that's the pitch he's trying to set up, the curveball. He'll lean on it pretty heavily, so you got to be expecting it, look for it, and sell out so you don't miss it when you get it.
Anthony in the box now as he leaves that one up high. This one in the air, center field. Grisham has a beat on it. And there's 2 down.
the batter, number 10, shortstop,
Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Already 3 runs across in the frame here at the top of the 9th. In the air to left center. Bellinger under this one. And that is that. 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. A 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Red Sox 9 and the Yankees 5. Back at Yankee Stadium, bottom of the 9th, Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Foul ball. The Yankees looking to rally. And the 0-1.
Strike!
Good job to fight that one off. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
Grisham, the next to hit, takes ball one. Just missed.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
That one missed. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Check swing, now an appeal to third. Nope, he held back.
Up next for the Yankees, the right fielder, number 99.
Aaron Judge at the plate. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
That misses the zone. Ball one. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Justin Slate out of the game. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the Red
The
Sox,
left-hander on now, Giovanni Moran.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So they're down to their final out. And here comes Bellinger. That one lifted to left. Anthony settles underneath it, and he'll put it away. Ball game, and the Red Sox slug their way to a win in this one.
Trailing by 4 runs can be pretty tough, especially when there's good pitching on the other side. But these players just kept fighting. They never gave up, and that's why they got back in the ball game and came away with the win in this one.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.